for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Green Bay Packers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Aaron Jones. Marquise Blair on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
That's good.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19
From the 29, Rodgers going for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Intercepted. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now it's Wilson. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Steps away to his left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Dancing to his left. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This from 44 yards out. Left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down now, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
2nd and 4. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here's Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 49 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Metcalf once again the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half and this one number 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete here, it's Hyde. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Able to find Lazard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
40-yard line.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, look, We're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
5 yards on the
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Carson. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Aaron Jones.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Well, looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
The Seahawks 1st down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 5 at the Packers' 20-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Wilson, buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, excited and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll go again to Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On first down, it's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down at 5. And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. On 3rd down, Carson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.